Welcome, dear listeners, to Fiction Factor, where we delve into the stories that touches our hearts and we reflect on our lives. Today, we're going into the wonderful and vibrant, colorful world of Nollywood, specifically to Omoni Oboli's Love in Every World, now available on a YouTube channel at Omoni Oboli TV. She has top notch, the best family drama, love, authentic acting on her channel. I've been hooked since she started it, and I've watched all her movies. I've been thinking on doing this for a while, but you see, this a movie, I have to add my own voice to it because it was everything. Now, for those who've seen it, you know it is a story that has emotion. It is a story filled with love, challenges, and the power of communication. And for those who haven't seen it, well, you're in for a treat. Sit down, relax. Let me take you through a ride. What struck me most about Love in Every Word is how it beautifully captures the nuances of relationships within Nigerian culture, and you could relate with its context. It was a fiction. It was beautifully placed. Even you just want to feel what the actors were feeling, and we have to give our flowers to Bam Bam and Uzo. Uzo is a wonderful actor. I've been hooked on his movies for a while now, and we all know that he always delivers. But you see, Bam Bam, we're just getting to see her now. I know for a fact that she was a star since Baby Nigeria days. She's always been so soft spoken. I was speaking to my sister when we were looking at the movie because I watched the movie and I had to recommend it to my sister, and I was telling her about how soft spoken and how wonderfully calm and elegant Bam Bam is. You know, Nollywood has this incredible way of telling stories that makes it feel so real. They've been doing this for so long that they have crafted in their arts, and Nollywood is showcasing that now. When telling their stories, they make these stories feel so real because they resonate with their characters. And Love in Every Word is no exception to the greatness of Nollywood movies. Omoni Oboli, once again, I give you flowers. The stories move you. Do you ever wonder why a movie or book stays with you long after it's over? Then you belong with us. Fiction Factor explores the heart of storytelling. We look into the emotions, the connections, the real-life reflections found within your favorite films and novels. Join us as we uncover the human experience, one story at a time. Find Fiction Factor wherever you get your podcast, because every story has a story behind it. Love in Every Word explores how family dynamic shapes our characters, our choices, and interactions. And in the story, we saw how unspoken words and sometimes wrong words can create some kind of tension or a patch in relationships, and that can't be healthy. It's a wonderful story that shows the universal desire to be loved and understood. Let's talk about the language of love, shall we? Love in Every Word, oh my god. It's not just about the words spoken in that movie. We see how the characters express their feeling through the subtle gestures. They didn't have to say anything at some certain points. Let's take a look at the first time Uzo and Bam Bam Odogu Parara and his baby. The first time they saw themselves, you could tell there was a connection. They didn't have to say anything. The connection was just there. They expressed their feelings through their eyes, through the way they interacted with each other. And this made me think about how often we communicate without realizing it, and how important it truly is to listen, to truly see the emotion behind spoken words, because listening, I'm telling you, is one of the problems men have in this generation. So that was one big green flag for me from Odogu Parara or Obiora in that movie. One thing that the viewer has really connected with, I think, you can see through the comments comments on YouTube, to TikTok, on Instagram. This movie is a bomb. It has been trending on YouTube since the day it was released. That was 2 days ago. It hit 1 million views in less than a day. And now, in less than, let me say, in just 2 days, the movie has over 3 million views. Yes, and it deserves it. All the flowers. Sorry, let me get back to what I was saying. From the TikTok comments, the YouTube comments, the comments on Instagram, you can see how relatable relationship struggles are. And as a single woman, I'm telling you, I was in Delulu land, the imagination land, while looking at this movie. I'm mostly a freaking romantic, and I love sweet romantic movies because it just takes me to cloud nine and takes me to my imagination land. And this movie, oh my god, oh my god, I was a total mess. I was hyped emotionally. It was a wonderful movie. They played their character well in it. I could relate to everyone, from comments, from the acting, everything. People are connecting with the characters, experiences, the forgiveness, the trust. And people from comments are seeing different people, women coming out and just expressing how wonderful Igbo men are. Makes me want to get married to an Igbo man, but okay, yeah. That was just a side comment. Let's go. This shows that no matter where we come from, we all share similar emotional journeys. We can also learn so much from the way Love in Everyone portrays communication. There were moments where characters will hold back, especially the lead female, Bam Bam. She held back because she was afraid to express how she felt. I thought in the moment she was afraid to hurt Odogu Paranrat's feeling. And there were other moments that she would just bravely open up. The lead actor Uzo was so brave in communicating, so intentional in communication. He wasn't afraid. The first time he ever spoke to his Adugo, the first thing he said was, "I am going to marry you. You're going to be my wife." Come on. Bravely open. And the lead actress, she was shocked, but also impressed because you could see by the way she looked at him. From that moment on, we knew she was interested. And this highlights the importance of honesty and vulnerability in building strong relationships. And it really made me reflect and think on my own communication style, because I've been told once or twice that I have a problem with communication, but I've learned a lot from this movie. And now let's go for a short break. I hope you've enjoyed this first segment of Fiction Factor, and today's topic we're talking on Love in Everyone, a movie produced by Omoni Oboli, and it's on Omoni Oboli TV on YouTube. We'll go for a short break. We'll be back to go deep into the stories of the characters and how they play their roles. The stories move you. Do you ever wonder why a movie or book stays with you long after it's over? Then you belong with us. Fiction Factor explores the heart of storytelling. We look into the emotions, the connections, the real-life reflections found within your favorite films and novels. Join us as we uncover the human experience, one story at a time. Find Fiction Factor wherever you get your podcast, because every story has a story behind it. Welcome back to Fiction Factor, dear listeners. Today we've been looking at the wonderful world of Omoni Oboli's Love in Every Word. If you're just joining us, it is a Nigerian drama that truly touched the hearts of many media users. We've talked about its emotional depth, but now let's take a moment to celebrate the characters who brought this movie to life. One of the most striking aspects of this film is the generosity of the male lead, Odogu Parara Obiora, played by Uzo. We see the generosity that was not only material. He was so generous. It was not only in the way he always gave her gifts every single day. He sent gifts to her office every single day. Even when she ghosted him, he still sent gifts. Even when she told him that she didn't like his accent and he wasn't a spec, he still was very nice to her and gave her gifts. But that's not what we're looking at right now, because that is not the only way he was generous. He was also generous in his emotional availability, his willingness to listen, to understand, The first time he met Chioma is Adane. I don't know if I'm saying it right. I'm sorry. He said, "You're going to be my wife. I'm going to get married to you." But he asked question and tried to listen. And the first time they went on a date, Odogu Parara, he said, "I brought you here to listen to you, not for you to listen to me. If you want to listen to me, take me out, buy me a meal, and I'll tell you about myself. But for today, as long as I'm the one treating you out, you'll have to tell me about yourself." But why won't a woman be so happy to be around a man who just wants to listen to her, to know about her and everything? He was so generous in understanding even the woman's career choices, even though he was against her for working at an institution that didn't appreciate her, and he wanted her to pay more attention to her business. But he was very generous and kind in obeying and listening to her choices and her decisions. That was very beautiful. He has this kind of quiet strength that truly shines through. It shows masculinity that's both very refreshing and very moving. He makes sure to give his time, even though they were not in the same state. He told her, "Chioma, I have property in Lagos. All you have to do is just call me. I'm only a call away, and I'll just jump in a flight and come meet you." He gave his ears. He said, "I just want to listen to you talk. I want to know more about you." And that is really something that many men lack in this generation. Maybe you'll be talking. A woman will be talking, and a man will say you're talking too much. You should not do that. Sorry. Let's move on. And now, let's talk about our Bam Bam. Our Bam Bam best word. The softness, the elegance queen. Bamba. She's so soft. Our Chioma, whose elegance and softness are truly captivating. She has and goes through the emotional landscapes with so much grace, even when she's angry, even when she's faced with challenging situations, if she's upset, if she's sad, she's always so soft and demure. She has this quiet strength that when she's vulnerable, she's gentle and resilient. In the movie you could see the pain, the joy, lots of emotion through her eyes, and you can feel it in her heart, the way she just... Okay, let me just explain for you to understand more what I'm saying. If you look at the scene where she expressed the feeling to Odogo, she was like, "I've been thinking about you for a while. I've been thinking about you for a whole week. You're everything that I've been thinking about. I love you, Obiora. I love you." It's how she's like, "I love you." Okay, let's go to the scene after the date. It's where they had first kiss. That connection was fire. Even when she asked Obiora to come in, and Obiora told her no, and she was like, ouch. The ouch was so soft. My best part there was when she was going inside her apartment, and Obiora asked, "You don't want me to come in now, eh?" And she was like, no. No. I was like, oh my god. This is so sweet to listen to, because they made it feel so real. You could connect with it. You could feel everything. This shows that she's a very strong woman, but not hard, and gentle, but not weak. You get? I hope you understand what I'm trying to say. Let's go into specific characters, shall we? Let's go into our best friends. Oh my god, Ivie. Oh my god, Ivie. Chioma had very good friends that supported her, fought for her, even when she didn't want to be fought for. She was like, "Mama, even Mama fights for you, I'm going to fight for you, because that's what friends do." And I felt that she understood, even when a friend was going through the hardest, when Odogo asked to marry her, but Chioma had issues from a past that was holding her back to express her emotions fully to Obiora. Immediately her friends understood. You get it? They had to fight for her love. They went to Odogu, spoke to him, even when Chioma couldn't do that. They did it for her because they knew she needed it at that time. Let's talk about her mother, Omoni. Oma. She had to take her flights to Lagos just to get juice from her daughter. And I loved how soft spoken she was with her daughter, even though she wanted her daughter and Obiora to have something going, even though she wanted her daughter to get married to Obiora, she didn't force her. She made it clear to her that she would love for them to be together, but when her daughter stated that she wasn't interested, her mother just pleaded, please, don't do your mother like this. Maybe this is the blessing God has been keeping for me, what I've been praying for all along. She was so soft. That scene was beautiful. We didn't have lots of scenes like a mommy there to sing, but she played that role very wonderful. I love it. As a mommy's pet that I am, and I miss my mommy so much because she's late, this was a wonderful relationship portrayed between a mommy and her daughter. You know from that they have a healthy relationship as parents and daughter. Even though the past with the dad wasn't good, but the mom raised a very beautiful woman. And for the useless boyfriend that just wanted to invest in things without planning, wasted the girl's money and didn't want to pay back, he deserved what he got. I have nothing to say to him. He deserved what he got. But also the actor played his role very well because he really irritated me. So that shows that he played his role well. He delivered. I gave him his flowers. Yes. I had a wonderful time. The movie is so beautiful. Let's go back to the lead cast because they're what we're talking about right now. I just wanted you guys to know a bit about some of the cast in the movies, the supporting cast that you should know about. So let's go back to Obiora. He shows that he's a man that is willing to put the needs of his woman just close to his own. He understands his woman, he loves her, and he shows it. Obiora shows that he can be a strong man but also be emotional. The level of emotional intelligence that he showed is so missing in this day and age. He is a breath of fresh air. He was intentional, he was strong, audacious, self-aware, wealthy, nice, kind, handsome, funny, good sense of humor. I can go on and on and on and on, but also played a wonderful role. The grace Chioma carried. As a woman, we need Chioma's kind of grace. Even though she was trying to find love and finding herself, she was trying to balance her expectations of men because of her past. She does all that with a level of poise that was so amazing. She is a star. Yes, Bamba, you are a star. What was so beautiful about the interaction in sense of the mutual respect they had for each other and understanding. They were not perfect, I don't get it twisted, of course, but they were so respectful towards each other, even though they made mistakes. You get? So Mbamba made a lot of mistakes by trying to push Odogu away and all, but always find a way to themselves. And this shows how genuine connections can be. And it shows people like us who's made mistakes in the past that love can also find a way to us. So don't give up, my loves, don't give up. And they also show us the generosity and elegance isn't just about the individual's character in this movie. It reflects just wider cultural understanding of relationships. And we know that in Africa, communities, family, and connections, they are paramount things in our lives. And love in every way beautifully captures the scenes. It's the authenticity for me, the connection, how Obiora looked at Chioma. The day for their dinner, when Chioma stepped up looking so beautiful and graceful, elegant, Odogu couldn't sit still. It was like, you look so beautiful. Oh my god, my Adugo, you look so wonderful. You say, you're going to be my wife. I don't know how that's going to happen, but I know it's going to happen. I just loved how he looked at her. His facial expression. Uzo is a national treasure. Please, you people have to take care of him for us. It was a wonderful movie. As I said before, we've seen countless comments on YouTube and Instagram, TikTok, where people have expressed the connection to the characters, the struggles, and it's clear that that love in everyone has struck a chord, reminding us of the importance of kindness, of compassion, of power, of love, of its wonderful feeling. I encourage you listeners to experience love in every word for yourselves and take yourselves into its emotional depths and celebrate the beautiful showcase of generosity and elegance. And please share your thoughts with me at the comment section. Make sure to share, subscribe, and like my channel, and let me know if you want me to make contents like this for movies or books. Just comment below and I'll get right to it. Thank you very much. Keep listening. Don't forget to subscribe, share, and like. Let me get your thoughts at the comment section. Thank you for joining me on Fiction Factor. Until next time, may your lives be filled with generosity, elegance, and the power of love. The stories move you. Do you ever wonder why a movie or book stays with you long after it's over? Then you belong with us. Fiction Factor explores the heart of storytelling. We look into the emotions, the connections, the real-life reflections found within your favorite films and novels. Join us as we uncover the human experience, one story at a time. Find Fiction Factor wherever you get your podcast, because every story has a story behind it.